Hey guys, it's your boy, aka Benny P here with a quick message. I'd love to ask you guys if you could leave a like, leave a comment, and above all, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. If you like these videos, you like these tutorials, it really helps me out and it helps you guys get my content first, and you'll definitely find whatever I'm doing on my channel. So hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. I've noticed that 97% of the people that watch these videos aren't subscribed. And if you're one of those people, please subscribe. That way you can see everything I do and it will be just awesome. And again, I want to thank you guys for all the support we got on this video where we did this village breeder. I'm going to link that in the description so you guys can see how the village breeder works and build that on your own. But let's get into how to build this trading hall right here. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, aka Benny P, here with another Minecraft 1.14 plus video. Today we're talking about trading halls again. If you guys have seen my past trading hall video, it is a single tileable 2 deep trading hall. This one, the villagers are only 1 deep, so it ends up only being 3 blocks wide, where my other one is actually 4 blocks wide. So if you have less commit space or you just want a smaller space here, this might be a good one to go with. Let me get rid of this rain real quick. Alright, so the way I like to do these is I like to set up 4 different guys for each thing. So 4 of each. Really, if you start trading with these guys, you'll notice that you really don't need much more than 4 of each, and they kind of lay out perfectly because there's 16 slots in this trader, so it looks really nice when you have 4 of each kind of trade you want to put in here. The other thing to note is we're using our village breeder that I put in the last video to load this in, and I'll show you why it makes it a lot easier to load this. And I'll show you that on our next build over here, how much easier it is to use this villager breeder to load in your farm. You can see we have some rails going up to kind of where the villagers are. Just makes it super easy to load these guys in where they don't run around. And then I will give you a couple more tips for loading the guys into this when we get over there and start building. But anyways, this is pretty much it. Pretty simple, guys. You can put a row of blocks here if you like, or you can leave the lights shining like that. Use any type of blocks you guys want to, any type of glass. I like glass to be able to see into the farm. That can be solid blocks. Pretty much all of this is interchangeable, except for you need trapdoors in the places that I have them. I like to have light blocks to keep everything safe. And then these half slabs just help keep everybody out of your farm, so no ads can get in your farm, and also no animals or anything. And when you flip these up, these guys are pretty much fully protected. So if you have raids going on in your area, they won't be able to shoot your guys, and that way they're fully protected. If you wanted to, you can make this a whole building where nothing can get inside of here. But I normally just flip up my things like this and hardly ever have any villagers die in there, so it's pretty safe. And really what we're going to end up doing with this farm is, or with this build, is eventually we're going to make this into an iron farm in our next tutorial. I'm making these tutorials kind of like a villager tech tutorials, I think I'm going to call them, and I'll put these all in a playlist for you guys. So we just did the breeder. I'll put that in the description. We did that last tutorial. Now we're going to do our trading hall here, and then we're going to encase this whole chunk with this 4 sides of the trading hall, and that's going to make up our iron farm. So all that to say that we're going to build this in this tutorial, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it right now. Alright, we're back. We're over where we built our villager breeder, our secondary one. So this is a totally separate village from that one over there. So I'm just going to push these guys back on the track so that way we can build our thing right here. And then I'm going to place a block right here. Oh, if I can do it quick enough. Right there. So we can build this little container for them. So what we're going to do is, first off, grab any building block you like and go all the way down in one row like this. just like that. And then I like to take glass. You can use regular building blocks, whatever you like here. It doesn't really matter. And we're just going to go all the way down like that. Grab that out of the way, and then all the way down on this side. And that looks pretty good. Actually, break out these blocks right here. We're going to make those solid blocks. I think it looks a little better. So solid blocks here, like so. And then I grab a secondary color for my roof, and I place that in like so. And that is pretty much that part. Now what you want to do for the loading, first let's put in our bottom part here. So you're just going to put a row just like this, all the way to the end. This is 16 blocks. This is 16 blocks wide. And then you have one more block here and one more block here, which is going to make your whole build 18 blocks and 3 blocks deep. This doesn't necessarily have to be chunk aligned. I do like to chunk align it. And you'll see why in our next tutorial where we talk about iron farms. So now we're just going to lay out half slabs just like this. And then take your trapdoors and put them on that block right there, that glass block, and flip all of them straight up like I'm doing, all the way down. Now you want to place trapdoors straight down this way, just like so. And this is for a couple reasons. I think it helps keep the villagers in here a little better, and it also helps keep mobs and different things out of your villager trading hall. So that's always good. And I'm just going to place a couple blocks here. You don't really need these blocks, but I like them being there. I think it looks better anyways. And then I'm going to place a block here and a block here. And we're going to take our half slabs and put a row of half slabs right here. Now, when we're done with this farm, when we have all of our villagers loaded, those are going to change into light sources. But for now, we want half slabs all the way across like this. And then just bring your building block all the way to the front, like so. If you wanted to, you can extend that row of half slabs out. However you want to build this, it's all up to you guys, as long as you have these base blocks in the area that I have them in. So, now what we want to do is let's push this guy down a little bit, because I want to put another block right here, like that. And then we're going to go up here with our rails, like so. And then one more right there. So now what we have is something like this. And those are actually one too high, my bad. So, sorry, take these out. These should be at the same level as the glass right here, like so. My bad on that. So put these should be top slabs at the top of the glass right there, just like that, and it'll be perfect. So replace all of those the correct way. Alright, now you should have something that looks like this. Again, we added, we should have like kind of a stair step looking thing like this that just goes up to the glass level. And then we're just gonna put some rails going straight this way and leave a gap at the very end. I'm just gonna push this guy back a little bit, and that guy should push him up. And we can push him all the way to the end right here. So this is the loading part. Now that we have this guy in place, all we have to do is make sure you have trapdoors first. Make sure all your trapdoors are in before you do this part. But all you have to do is knock out that piece right there. If he doesn't go in right away, that's fine. Just kind of nudge him into that. And then now all we have to do is break his cart, and he'll fall straight down and stand right there. And then we're just going to take a light block, and we're just going to put it right above him. And that's where all our light blocks are going to come from. So a couple notes about loading these guys. Be careful when you're loading them. Don't do this during the night or during a rainstorm, because if you do that, then when these guys get into their spots, they're going to run around and go crazy when they fall. So don't do this at night. Don't do this when it's raining. Only do it during the day when it's clear. And you can see we can do that right there. And we can load in all of these guys super quick. I could breed up more right now and show you guys how the breeder works. I'll do one more for you guys, and then I'm just going to drop them in to make this a little quicker. So let me grab a bed here. That's not a bed. that's not a bed either. Let me grab this bed right here, and we're going to drop this in right here so these guys will breed again. And again, I made this breeder in the past tutorial. I'll have it linked in the description, so check that out, guys. But basically all we have to do is put a bed down, press this button 3 times, 2, 3. You can see 3 pieces of bread are dispensed to them. We're going to step away to let those guys do their magic, and when they have a baby, we'll come right back. Alright, there's our hearts. Pretty soon we'll have a baby here. Now, what I was talking about before is we need to be careful when we get this baby. He just popped in. So we're going to go down here and flush him out with our farm, and then turn that back off. He should be flushed out now. When you get a baby, you don't want to put the baby into the system because you don't know whether or not he's going to grow up to be a nitwit or if he's going to grow up to be a regular villager. And you don't want nitwits in the system, and you don't want baby villagers in the system. If you put a baby villager down here, he's going to run around, he's going to move your guys around, he's going to cause a lot of issues, he's going to jump out. Don't put baby villagers into the system. So you want to wait till he grows up. So this will be a little bit of a time-consuming thing unless you already have a bunch of villagers that you've already bred up, and they're all adults already. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take care of this guy real quick. I know he's a baby, I know, but I'm going to take care of him real quick, and then we're going to drop in a regular villager here. That way you guys can understand what I'm saying. So drop that guy in, and then we're just going to throw this guy straight in. So this is going to illustrate my issue here. If this guy's a nitwit, he's never going to take a job. He's not going to act like all the other villagers. He might cause issues, and what's the point if you can't trade with him anyways? So if he's a nitwit, you probably want to have like a lava pit or something to push him in. I just kill him, but that could cause issues, who knows. So probably safer just to have a lava pit and you can throw those guys you don't want into. And then let's get one more guy in here. And let's see. Okay, yeah, he's a regular villager. So now we do the same process we did. We just spread up this guy. He grew all the way up, and he's up at the top. So we click there, we get rid of that one, and he falls straight into the system. We cover him up with the light. So that's all this system is. I'm going to go ahead and just drop villagers in here, fully grown. That way we can use them to get through this a little quicker. And I'll speed this up so you guys don't have to see me doing all of this. And I'll make it a lot quicker for you guys. Alright, when you get to this point, you've dropped the guy in straight in front. Now what I would do is I would just kind of curve this around like so. Make sure you knock out this block because the cart can get stuck there. And then just run this all the way down to the end until you have one spot left at the end. And just start filling up your villagers this way all the way back to that side. So we're just going to continue filling in our villagers, and I'll speed this up again. All right, this is our last guy right here, and we're gonna push him up here like so. And if you want to put a temporary block on the last guy, just to make sure you get him all the way in that slot like that, and then you can get rid of your temporary block. And then we can break this last one, and like that, boom, all of your villagers are in place now. And that is super awesome. Now, a couple of things. If you're using my breeder, what you want to do now is, you can see through that whole thing, I didn't add any more beds, but as you do this, you're definitely going to want to add more beds. So right now we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 16, 17, 18 villagers. So we got to make sure we add in enough bed for all the villagers, or they won't be able to take their professions correctly. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's add in and get up to 18. And then let's see, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We should see green for that one. Now if we put down one more, we shouldn't see any green pluses on this one because we don't have any villager to fill it. But if you want to keep on using this breeder, then every time you add a villager, you're going to have to add a bed. So just keep that in mind. If we keep using this village breeder, then we add one more, and then the village breeder can work again, and we can get another villager. But that's perfect because now we can start placing down our different points of interest for our guys to start becoming what they want to become. So this is a little bit process of elimination. You watch for the plus signs, you see which one connected. None of those guys connected. What that tells me is this guy here is actually connected. So that's perfectly fine. What we want to do is we want to place this where he can connect to it. That way we know that he's always connected to this one workstation, and we can roll our other guys on the right. So for some reason that's not working. Maybe we can put it down here. There we go. And then put another one right here. That looks like that connected in front somewhere, not to those guys. So let's just see where this connects right there. So then if you're okay with this guy being that, then you just place it down right there. And again, you can re-roll these guys as many times as you want. If you don't like his trade, which I think these guys are pretty much all the same, so it's kind of a bad example. But if you don't like his trade, you can re-roll him as many times as you want, and his trade will update. Really, you only do that for librarians mostly. Sometimes for blast furnace guys, you don't really know until you get to the end. So if you want to re-roll your guys, you can, but that's fine if you don't want to either. So now we have these 4 other blocks. So let's put down another one. And looks like this one connected to the guy up here. So we're going to put his block right here. Doesn't matter if they can get to it or not. We're just doing that so he doesn't affect any of our other villagers. Now let's see who connects here. That guy. So we want these 4 to be stonemasons. So I'm going to put a stonemason block right there. He should connect to that. Stonemasons. So let's make this guy a stonemason. That guy connected down here. Let's make him a map guy. That guy's a stonemason. Perfect. That connected this guy down here. We're going to make him a blast furnace guy, an armorer. So he's going to be an armorer. So our guys on that part, those 4 are going to be armorers. So now if we place down this again, okay, that's the guy we're looking for. So now we're done with all of those guys. Then place down this. We connect to that dude. He's going to be a map guy. And you're just going to continue to do this process of elimination until you get all your guys rolled as you want them to be rolled. Alright, now we got all our villagers rolled, and that is going to be pretty much it. What I did in there is I put some glass here and just connected this up to make it look a little nicer. Maybe that should be white. But hey, yeah, you can decorate this however you like, but that's what I went with over there. So we'll just do the same thing here, like so, and then some glass there. And yeah, that's pretty much your whole trading hall done. A couple more notes for you guys is if you're looking to do the next thing in this tutorial, the next one in this series, which will be an iron farm, you're not going to want to put librarians in this. You're not going to want to put fishermen in this, and you're not going to want to put farmers either. Because if you put a librarian, a fisher, or a farmer in this trading hall and you're using it as an iron farm, we're going to make this whole middle chunk here an iron farm, and we're going to strip this away. When we do that, in the next update in 1.16, I believe it's going to be, then your iron farm won't work when it's raining. So if it rains in your world, the iron farm will immediately stop working, and that's no good. So you want to make sure that you have a separate trading hall with just the guys who can go in that trading hall only, like fishermen. If you want fishermen, take them 80 blocks away from this farm. If you want librarians, take them 80 blocks away from this farm. If you want farmers, make sure they're 80 blocks away from this farm. You don't want any of those types of villagers in this farm if you're going to use it for the next part of this, which is going to be an iron farm. But for this tutorial, this is pretty much it, guys. This is all you need. Now you can trade with these guys. They'll automatically refresh their trades whenever they're supposed to, and it works perfectly fine. The only thing you may see is them connecting and reconnecting to their beds during the night. It won't affect anything for this trading hall. It will for an iron farm, so we'll talk about that when we get to it. But for the trading hall, it doesn't matter if they try to connect and reconnect to their beds. And also, you can put the beds like in a row behind here if you wanted to. Wherever you want to put them, but just be advised that cats are going to start spawning like crazy when you do that. So I would have some kind of way to catch the cats or trap the cats or kill the cats, whatever you like. But anyways, that is our trading hall totally done, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please come back for the next series in this, or next tutorial in this series, our villager tech series. And in the next tutorial, we're going to talk about iron farms. And I know iron farms aren't that great right now in this update, but they're going to make them a lot better, and it's going to be totally worth it when we get that update. So you might want to go ahead and make your iron farm now. Start getting some iron in your world, and then you're going to get tons when 1.16 comes out. So again, thank you guys so much for watching this. Please hit the like button. Please comment. Please follow. Please hit subscribe. Hit that bell so you don't miss any videos from me, aka BDP. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!